Hello everyone and welcome to Masii's Corner. My name is Masii. If you are new here, welcome. I hope you're here to stay. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. So today's video is actually my first upcycle. I was actually very excited about that. It is my first of many. I love upcycling clothes because you get to give them a second life per se. Perhaps an item you own is no longer interesting for you to wear, so instead of throwing it out, you switch it up and change it into something new that you are going to wear in that current phase in your life. And that's what I like about upcycling. So my friend Kara with a fro gave me her sweater and asked me to crop it for her. So it's like it's one of those items that you have in your closet, you've had for years. You can't wear it anymore because it's no longer your style, perhaps doesn't fit you very well. I think that was the thing with her sweater. The arms weren't a flattering length, neither was the sweater anymore. I guess once upon a time it was, but in this current moment it isn't. So she asked me to crop it for her, and I was more than willing. So in this video I'll show you how I did that, and also this is like the first time, well really the second time in my life, but the first time actually using an overlocker machine to sew a garment. So that was very exciting for me. I hope you enjoy this video and let's get into it. Here's a first look at the sweater. I really like the color because it's pink and that's my favorite color. So the first thing that I'm going to do is draw a line right above the pocket there. That's where I wanted to cut it, so that we can have it as long as possible but also short. I'm cutting it over there so that we have enough fabric to hem it. At this point, the plan was to hem the sweater by folding it over twice. Just a basic sort of folded over hem. So I'm just drawing a straight line using a ruler. The ruler is helping me to draw a perfectly straight line. I'm using a pen because that's the only thing I had that would be visible on the garment, and that's where I'm going to cut the sweater. So obviously when I'm cutting the sweater, it's 2 layers. So I did my best to try to line up the front with the back and make sure that the fabric is perfectly in line so that the front and back can match, because that can happen. You can cut and at the end you find that the front is longer or the back is longer. So I tried hard to make sure that we had a perfectly straight line. Now after cutting the sweater, I realized that the fabric is fraying quite a bit. So at this point I'm realizing that I'm going to need to overlock the bottom in order to secure the fabric so that, well, to avoid
the fraying of the fabric, because I just wanted to fold it over once to avoid the end being bulky. So here I am overlocking this sweater. Unfortunately, I did this at night, so the lighting isn't that great, but basically, if you didn't know what an overlocker does, that right there is what it does. You'll probably see this kind of stitch on a lot of your clothing if you take a look. But overlocking or serger, I know some people call this machine a serger. It seals the ends of the fabric to avoid further fraying. So now we have the bottom of our sweater nicely overlocked. Because this thread was white, I really liked it exposed like that. So I thought, why not do the same to the arms? She said they were a little bit too short, so I decided to undo the arms. So basically taking apart those two threads and with a seam ripper and unfolding it and overlocking that end over there. So here's my seam ripper. I'm just gonna rip that hem apart and undo that arm. Whenever you're ripping the seam of any fabric, I would suggest being really careful not to grab the fibers of your fabric and tear those apart, because it's a really common thing. I think it's easy to sort of become too aggressive and rip it out, so be careful with it. So I did not get a chance to shoot the overlocking of these arms, so we're going to jump straight to the final product from here. And here is the final product.
I'm really happy with how this garment turned out. I like the fact that along the way I also switched it up and didn't exactly just crop it and end it there. I really like the end result. I think it's really cute, and I hope Karaba gets to enjoy her new cropped sweater. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't done that yet. Leave a like, leave a comment down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.